I am rich. Let's talk about it. Hey guys, my name is Andy, and this is Mindset Matters More. And I want to talk about mindset today. Woohoo, brand new topic for my podcast, right? But I heard something really smart that I want to talk about, and it goes like this. The 98% of the world believes if I do insert action, I will have insert desire. Then I will be insert desired emotion or mental attitude. So, for example, if I work hard, I will have money, then I will be happy. So, they believe that this premise is flawed. So, let's talk about what the other two people think. 2% people of, but let's talk about what the other 2% of people believe, right? Goes, I will be content. Then, if I work hard, I will have money. So it's a different mindset. It's about having that emotional state first, the mental attitude first, fueling what you do, your actions with that contentment, happiness, joy, love, peace, whatever it is, to get exactly what you want. And this is coming from a YouTuber called Nero Knowledge that I just discovered. And so I watched one of his most popular videos. And in that video, he was talking about some of the rules for life. And, you don't really, you're not born with a manual on how to do this shit. So you believe that the things that are external to you are going to make you feel better, that they're going to fill some void within you. And yeah, you know what? You hear people who have money talking about, you know what? Money doesn't make you happy. Money doesn't fulfill you. Money. And, when you don't have money, you're like, yeah, that's easy to fucking say because you have money. But what you don't realize is that the reason that they got the money was because they were happy, joyous, and content first. And that money then came. It's never going to fill you up. There's a lot of times where you're doing things because you have to do them and you make it to the finish line and you think you're going to be happy. And at the end, you're just like, ugh, like this ain't it. This is not the thing. This is not what I believed was going to make me happy. And it's the same thing with money. It's the same thing with relationships. It's the same thing with your career. It's the same thing with basically anything big. Like even having children to some degree, people will believe like, oh, if I just have a baby, I'm gonna be whole. Oh, if I have this thing, if I have this marriage, if I have this job, if I have this car, if I have this external thing the feeling inside is going to be better. But that's not the way that it works. Now, I'm not saying accept your situation as it is because there's always a desire for more, for better, but it is gratitude, it's happiness, it's joy, it's peace, it's acceptance that, you know what, your hard work has gotten you to where you are and using those feelings to inject it into the thing that you're doing to make it to the next level. So let's say you're like, I want to become a doctor. Okay. That's like 14 years of fucking hard work, right? There are no shortcuts to becoming a doctor. It is what it is, right? It's 10, 15 years of schooling that you're gonna go through. Okay, it doesn't matter if you start right after college, doesn't matter if you start when you're 50 years old, it's going to be the same thing. Okay, so we're taking this huge dream. You're like, yes, I want to be a doctor. Okay. Now, you can take two paths, right? One is where you are dreading every single class. One where you're doing it because your parents want you to do it. You're doing it because you think you're going to get all this money and when you're done, you're going to have all like this nice car, you're going to have the hot wife or hot husband, like you're going to have all these things, this cash and prizes at the end. So you endure 14 years of absolute misery to get to that point where you're a doctor and you're like, fuck. I actually hate this thing because it's just more medicine. You just spent 14 years of doing medicine and you're just going to be doing more medicine. Yeah, you got the cash and the prize, but you're doing something that you fucking are miserable doing and you hate your career. And yeah, okay, so what? You got a car, but 40 to 80 hours out of the week, you're doing something that makes you fucking miserable. So you're still living this miserable life. Okay. Now, let's take another scenario, right? Where you are content with healing people. You just want to heal people. You want to learn how to heal people. And you love that. You absolutely are fueled by it. That learning about the body, learning about the different aspects of the body, the systems of the body, and how it works, and how it fails, and how it does this, and how it does that. And every single day you show up to school and you are just like, yes, I fucking love this thing. I absolutely love this thing. Then you get to the end of 14 years absolutely loving it, and you're just like, you know what, I don't even give a shit if I work at Children's Hospital of Boston or I'm working at a clinic in Rwanda, because my goal is to absolutely heal people, make them better, provide them with quality medical care. Which one of those two people do you think is actually winning life? The person who has the Maserati and the fast life. And now, don't get me wrong, I'm not saying that you can't get to that and be happy too, but for the sake of this purposes, these are two different people. Or the person who runs a small clinic in Rwanda, who just spent 14 years of medical school and then winds up going to, help children, and that is absolutely their passion, their love, their drive. So it's not the money that is making somebody happy, right? It is about fueling the actions that you do with what you love, what you care about, who you are as a person, and moving the needle forward in terms of aligning yourself with who you really are. Because then at the end of the day, if you're fucking happy doing the thing that you love, you're not going to give a shit about the money, because you're going to get to wake up every single day and be like, yes, I get to fucking do what I fucking love. I get to do exactly what I want to do. And it's not about the money. It's not about the cash and the prizes. You have to align yourself with who you are. You have to align yourself with your values and fuel the actions with those values and that happiness and the joy. And again, there's nothing wrong with wanting more. There's nothing wrong with being like, hey, yes, I want to make it to the next level. But you have to appreciate where you are. You have to reconcile the fact that, you know what? I love my one bedroom apartment right now. I love my little beater car because you know what? Even though it's a little hoopty, it takes me from point A to point B. And sometimes the heat goes off, but if you hit it in this way, then it turns back on, so I get to stay warm. And yeah, it's got a tape player, but I get to listen to my 90s mixtape track, even though they got satellite radio now. It doesn't matter, because for me, like, I earned every single piece of this. I'm ready for more, but thank God I have exactly what I have right now, because this is carrying me on to the next phase of my life. This is what is propping me up to enjoy the next piece. So show up today with appreciation for where you're at, for what you have. That doesn't mean stop reaching for more. It means show up with gratitude, with love, with care, with courage, and you will get to the place that you are meant to be. Okay. Hope you guys have a wonderful day. And by the way, it's only a week till my birthday. I'm turning 42. I'm so old. I'm really not though. But anyways, I love you guys. Bye.